Hey, it's Thea Daniels with R.A.W.Vlogcast, where I keep it real, authentic, and I talk with people who are willing to share their passion. I got Candy Girard, right here at the Hot Month. We were at the after party tonight, and this woman plays the most amazing violin, and it really doesn't matter what style of music you're playing, you play it all.
Well, I just love music, so if I love the music, I want to play it. So.
I just find it fascinating, though, that you're able to kind of pick up and play a violin and make it a part of anything you do. That's awesome.
Thank you.
How long have you been playing the violin?
A long, long time. I started when I was 7 years old. Pretty much, all my life. And I'm old now, so.
And so is it what you knew you wanted to do when you picked up the violin? This is my instrument.
Yeah, yes. I always a violin. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a great classical violinist. And so I practiced really hard to do that. And then, but also at the same time, I learned folk guitar. Folk music was big in my family, and cowboy songs and stuff like that. And I learned guitar when I was 9 years old. So I got a sense of chord changes and stuff, which really helped me when I wanted to start fiddling. And because a lot of violinists have trouble getting away from the music, away from the written music, and start playing by ear. So that helped me a lot, I think.
So fiddle is more by ear?
Yeah, technically there's no difference between violin and fiddle. Fiddle's kind of a nickname for violin.
Thank you. See, I learn something new every day. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's commonly used as just a style of music. A style of playing, like honky-tonk piano and
are the same.
It's the same instrument and the same, just a different style of music. So.
I really do learn something new all the time with this. I didn't really realize that.
If I had $1 for everybody that asked me that, I'd have a lot of money.
Well, one of the things I hear is, do it for the passion, don't do it for the money.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, if we were doing it for the money, it would be crazy. It wouldn't make any sense because it's a lot of work and a lot of dedication and sacrifice, and you gotta love it so that it doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're doing what you love.
That's passion, right there. So how did you get hooked up with these guys?
Oh, how did I? I'm not really sure.
Well, Tim was saying something about knowing that you played the violin, and
yeah, I'm not sure how he kind of contacted me out of the blue. I'd been posting with Kevin Russell. We were doing during the pandemic, everything shut down, and I was still relatively new in the Bay, up here in Northern California. I grew up in the Bay Area, in Concord, Walnut Creek, and then I moved down and spent about 35 years in Southern California.
Would you like to come and say hi?
This is Kevin Russell.
Hello.
Hi.
And,
hey there.
So early on when I moved up, I was introduced to Kevin, and we were doing a lot of duos and putting them on Facebook. And
you want a story about this?
I do. You might know this guy. He's been around a little bit too.
I manage this stage every week for Jim, and I'm the one who has booked all of the acts. So I get to get my favorite bands, my favorite people up here. It's totally fun. But what happened is Jim Corbett showed up at Redwood Cafe one night with Candy, and he pulled me aside. My band was playing. He said, hey, why don't you let this fiddle player come up and play with you? And I thought, oh shit, what if she's awful? But okay, Jim, okay, all right, fine. So she got up there. 15 seconds later, when she was playing, I went,
she's not awful.
not only is she not awful,
I lucked out.
she's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
so,
she's beautiful.
absolutely.
Oh,
She glows. Okay, I'm gonna grow. She glows on the stage. The music comes out of her eyes, out of her pores. It is just a beautiful thing to hear and to see when you're up there playing.
Well, thank you. I do love music, and I love sharing it, and that's where it's at.
Who inspired you?
Oh, there's so many people. I can't begin to say. When I was little, it was like Yehudi Menuhin and Isaac Perlman, and then later it was Ste'phane Grappelli, and it's still Ste'phane Grappelli. And then
Johnny Gimble.
Johnny Gimble, I was just about to say that. And I don't know, there's so many great violinists. And the great thing about this instrument, if you listen to all the great violinists that are out there, every one of them plays a little differently. Everyone plays with a little different style, and they're unique. And so it's hard to pick who's my favorite because they're all great. And
Well, not so much your favorite, but inspired you, because you definitely have your own style when you're up there, and you created your own thing. But
probably either Ste'phane Grappelli or Johnny Gimble, but also
thank you for playing tonight.
yes, Sid Page was an influence when I saw Dan Hicks in the Hot Licks in my early 20s, and I had never really heard electric violin before, and he blew my mind when I saw him do that.
Your mind blown
Yeah,
is pretty awesome.
yeah.
Well, how can we follow you and keep up with you and you since you jumped on in
Russell.
here?
Well, I'm on Facebook
Okay.
with this Candy Girard with a G, Girard, and no I. Candy, just like a candy
Like
bar.
Candy bar,
Yeah.
okay.
And
And
Candy
Kevin-
plays in the Familiar Strangers
That's
band.
right.
And,
We have a band together that.
See, you guys, you're a little familiar.
Yeah, and a little strange. Like this weekend, we're playing with the pedal steel guitar legend Bobby Black, who's 88 years old. Bobby played with Asleep at the Wheel, Commander Cody, Bill Kirchen, the Moonlighters. I'm going to drive down to Manteca and pick up Bobby and bring him up here to play 2 gigs. So he's legendary.
And where is this going to be?
We're at Rancho Nicasio on Friday night,
Okay.
and we're at the Reel and Brand over in Sonoma
where
on
it is. I
Saturday.
couldn't remember.
Okay.
And you can get on the email list for the Familiar Strangers if you want to know about shows that are coming up.
And Tips Roadside on Sunday.
And
Tips Roadside?
But can I just say, did she
Yes.
tell you
What?
much about what she's done in L.A.?
Nope.
Okay, check this out.
Okay, we're checking it out.
Made her living working in studios down in L.A. for 30 years?
35.
35. Been on The Tonight Show, been on The Jimmy Kimmel Show, been on Dancing with the Stars. She's played a lot of major TV shows. She's a major talent down in LA, and we're so fortunate that she moved up here
Yes.
3 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
About 4
I also
years
played a lot of dive bars, country western bars, 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week. And
You've been around to
and
play.
played at
and-
Disneyland for a few years and off and on, and here, there, and everywhere. Billionaire birthday parties, and
and
you pay, I play, but
Sebastopol.
you know what? And a lot of different styles of music. But the thing is, I love it, and I always, if I don't really know the style of music, I try to learn it and try to do the best I can, whatever kind of music.
And played
a terrific job.
on an early Jerry Garcia record.
That's right.
Jerry Garcia.
That was before I moved to LA. I was still up here, way back when.
Oh my
It was my
gosh.
hippie dream come true. I was like, it
Keep
was
making
fun.
those bucket list dreams come true.
It was.
Oh
yeah.
man,
I've had
what
a
a
lot of-
blessed life. That's why you glow.
I have had a blessed life. I really feel that. I feel very lucky.
I'll leave you
Yeah.
guys to it.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you for
Thanks
your
for
little
joining
2
in.
cents worth in there and
Yeah.
helping to bring that up and out. And I'm really grateful that you came and joined us.
Oh, well.
Got a 2
Yeah,
for
thank
1.
you.
Actually, don't go yet. We're going to wrap it up. I want to am I able to celebrate you two on social media and just share you with the world and all
Sure.
that good stuff?
Yeah, and also we have a YouTube channel for our little duos.
Okay.
Right,
Just
yeah.
that we did during the pandemic. Everything was shut down. There was nothing to do, so we just went in his living room and
8 or 10 videos
with
there.
our
Well, how do we find
cell
that?
phone.
You can go to YouTube. You can look up Kevin Russell and Candy Girard.
Okay.
They might be under the Familiar Strangers. The Familiar
Okay.
Strangers is an acoustic trio, but it's also a 5 and 6 piece band.
I've
with
seen you
Dave
bigger
Zerbel
than
and
those.
Sean
Yeah.
H.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're going to do. Check them out on YouTube and follow them on Facebook. Familiar Strangers, Kevin Russell,
Russell, yeah.
and
Candy Girard.
well, yes, yeah, Candy Girard for sure. And just share the good stuff, everybody.
Fabulous.
Thank you very
so
much.
Thanks, Thea.
Thank you.
Cheers.